Hi everyone, what's up? I'm Anubha and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to share with you guys makeup products that are perfect for my oily skin beauties. I know being an oily skin type, it is such a struggle to find the right kind of makeup products, especially for oily skin people. So today I am going to be sharing with you guys a lot of base makeup products from best primers, best foundation, concealers, powders and setting sprays for oily skin people. So if you guys are excited and want to know about all of these products, then let's get started. Firstly, we are going to be talking about primers. Now, I believe that primers are the kind of makeup product which is essential for every skin type and especially for oily skin people, because it not only makes sure that your makeup lasts all day long, but it also helps to control the amount of sebum and oil in your skin. Oily skin girls have to go in for a mattifying primer. Now, a mattifying primer is something which really helps in giving your base a very flawless looking effect, and it also helps in preparing your skin for further makeup. A primer is something which helps to minimize the appearance of pores on your skin. It also helps to take care of the texture on your skin. It also helps in adding the right amount of hydration to your skin without causing excess oil production in your skin. Let's talk about the kind of primers that I absolutely love and I would highly recommend my oily skin beauties to try out. First one is the Nykaa Prep Me Up Primer. Now this one is a velvety smooth primer. This is a gel based primer that really helps in taking care of the pores and texture on your skin, and this also has vitamin E in it, which really adds a beautiful glow on your skin the moment you apply it, and it also hydrates your skin as well. Now this is a kind of primer which I would recommend to all skin types because it has vitamin E, so it also kind of hydrates your skin. It just looks absolutely beautiful underneath your makeup, and your makeup looks flawless when you wear this primer. The next one is the Colorbar Perfect Match Primer. Now this is, I think, my first primer, and this is such an amazing one. This is expired right now, so I am not currently using it, but I highly recommend you guys to use this because this is so amazing. Again, this is a silicone based primer, and this is the kind of primer which I would highly recommend to girls if you have a lot of texture and a lot of pores on your skin, because this is something which really takes care of the pores on your skin. It just blurs out those pores and the texture, and your skin is smooth and mattified completely. Next one is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer in matte. This one is again a very lightweight primer, and it makes sure that your fine lines are not that visible, and since it is very lightweight, it doesn't feel that sticky on your skin at all, and it just gives that very beautiful matte finish to your makeup. The next one is the NYX Pore Filler Primer, and this is the most expensive lot out of the four primers, but a little bit of this product goes a very long way, and this is the kind of product, as the name suggests, which is perfect to fill in your pores. And if you also have like a lot of redness on your skin, it also helps in concealing that. Now let's talk about foundations. Now for foundations, you have to remember one thing which is very important, is that you need to invest in a mattifying foundation. Matte foundations are your best friends, because matte foundation is something which helps in controlling the amount of shine, amount of oil and sebum on your skin, and it just helps in giving that beautiful mattifying finish to your makeup, and it also makes sure that your makeup lasts longer on your skin. And because it is matte, it has those oil controlling properties that make sure that your face doesn't look that shiny or that oily. So I am going to be talking about my favorite mattifying foundations quickly, because if I go into detail, this video will be super long. So I'm just going to quickly talk about all of my favorite foundations, and the first one is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is the matte and poreless foundation. So this foundation, if you guys have been following me since the beginning of my channel, this remains my favorite till date. It is such a beautiful foundation, and it just, I believe it adds a very nice glow to your makeup. And yeah, this is my go-to foundation. This is, I think, my fourth or fifth tube bottle, but my shades have changed drastically over these years. So this is the shade 228 Soft Tan. All the shades will be given in the description box. The next product is the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Full Coverage Foundation. Now if you are someone who is looking forward to invest in a full coverage foundation under budget, this is the foundation to go for. I also reviewed this foundation on my channel long back. This is something which is full coverage and very long lasting and super mattifying. So if a full coverage foundation is something which interests you, then this is a really amazing option. My other recommendation is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and this is again the kind of foundation which just sticks to your skin. I wouldn't recommend this foundation to dry skin people at all. This is perfect for my oily skin beauties, and it just it doesn't move from your skin at all. It just sticks to your skin. All you need to do is like set it with a powder, and this also has like a medium coverage. So if you are someone who doesn't like to add concealer or too many base makeup products, you can just add this all over your face and dab on some powder and you're good to go. The next product is the Infallible Pro Matte Demi Matte Finish Foundation by Loreal. Now this is also my go-to foundation because on the days when I don't feel like adding a very heavy layer of foundation on the skin, I use this. It is extremely lightweight. It has a medium to buildable coverage, which is absolutely fine for me on an everyday basis. I don't usually go in for full coverage foundations. I usually like medium coverage foundations. So this is again really amazing, and my shade is 105 Natural Beige. I absolutely love it, and the best part about this foundation is that it is very, very lightweight. The next recommendation is again by L'Oreal. This is their 12-hour Bright Matte Foundation. This is again something which is sort of, I would say, medium coverage. It sticks to your skin. It is super matte, like super duper matte, but the only problem with this one is that it doesn't have a lot of shades in them, which is a big bummer. But if you can manage to find your shade in this foundation, it is really nice, especially for the hot and humid, like typical summer months. This is a really nice and affordable investment. Next up we have the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, and this is again very pricey. NYX products are usually on the pricey side. I have no idea why, but I just feel that this is a bit pricey as compared to what it offers. So first of all, this is a super duper matte foundation. So matte that even an oily skin person like me sometimes feel like it is too matte for my liking. I need to make sure that I moisturize my skin very properly when I'm using this one, and also the L'Oreal one. Like they snatch all the oil from your skin. So if you are someone who is like extremely oily, this is really amazing. And again, this one has like a lot of shade variations, which is great. But yeah, the only problem I feel is this is a bit pricey, but you only need 2 to 3 drops of this foundation and you are done, because it also offers a very good coverage. It is very lightweight, but at the same time I feel that it just kind of snatches the life out of my face, and I need to make sure that I am either using a dewy finish setting spray at the end, or I'm using something illuminating in between to make sure that to add that life back to my face. So yeah. The next product is again by NYX, and this is their Stay Matte But Not Flat Liquid Foundation. Now this is water based, it's very lightweight, it's super duper mattifying, and I think this is a pretty decent foundation, and I have not seen many people talking about this one. Although this foundation says it is full coverage, but it is not. It is sort of a medium to buildable coverage foundation. But again, I feel this is something which is great for everyday daily wear, for college or for office. It offers a very nice amount of coverage, and yeah, I really like it, and this is something which you can definitely try as well. The last recommendation is by Milani, and this is their Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation plus Concealer. Again, a very good product for oily skin people. This is something which works as both foundation and concealer, so you don't have to use a concealer at all, unless and until you are someone who has very pigmented skin. Then you have to use a concealer. But if you don't have a lot of acne issues and imperfections here and there, you can just apply this, and this just applies itna sa on your face, like in dots. You just have to apply 4 dots on your face and you're good to go. And this is a bit pricey. Again, it's for I think 1200 or 1400 rupees, but it just goes a very long way. Even if it's a bit pricey, it is worth your every single penny. Let's talk about concealers, and I think it is very important to choose the right kind of formula when we talk about concealer, especially for oily skin people. And you have to make sure that you choose something which is lightweight, which is waterproof, and don't go in for a very creamy heavy concealer, because it tends to get mixed with the natural oils of your skin and it will start creasing in no time. So let's talk about my favorite concealers which last on my skin. Now, I am someone who prefers absolutely lightweight concealers, and at the same time I make sure that they are something which gives me at least medium coverage, and I don't really go in for concealers that provide light coverage, because I have a bit of dark circles, a bit of red acne marks, a bit of darkness around my mouth to cover up. So I feel that lightweight concealers are not like meant for me, maybe, I don't know, but I go in for medium coverage concealers and that's like my jam. So let's talk about my favorite concealers. So first one is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I absolutely love this one. This is my go-to, just like the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It is absolutely lightweight. The texture, I love it to bits. It is so beautiful and it is not something which will crease easily on your skin. The texture is not very runny, it is neither very thick. I feel it is absolutely perfect, especially for daily wear, and I even use it on the times when I'm going out for like a function or something like that, when I need a little bit of more coverage than usual. So Maybelline Fit Me is something which I would highly recommend to all of you girls out there. The next one is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer, and this is something which I would recommend to only oily skin beauties, because just like the foundation, the formula is something which sticks on your skin. It doesn't move, it just sticks, it stays. This is not my go-to, but again I feel this is something which is great for oily skin people, and yeah, it provides decent amount of coverage, medium to buildable. So yeah, this works out for me absolutely. Next product is the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer, and this I feel is a bit lightweight as compared to the concealers which I like. So if you are looking for a very lightweight yet an effective concealer which provides nice amount of coverage, then this is a really option that you guys can choose. And again, this is a kind of concealer which dry skin people can use it as well. The next product is by Maybelline, and this is their Instant Age Rewind concealer. Now a lot of people say that this is more of a full coverage concealer. I think this is something which is very close to being full coverage. I don't think this is something which lies between medium to buildable, but this is something which is very close to being full coverage, yet it is not full coverage. This is what I have noticed. This concealer is something which is very easy to apply because of the applicator that it comes with, and yeah, it is super easy to apply and blend. It gives a nice amount of coverage, and it is not something which feels very heavy or cakey on the skin. It doesn't crease once you set it. Next up we have the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. Back in the days I used to use it so much, and at one point this actually became my favorite concealer. This is almost over, so I have stopped using it. This is again, I feel, is something which is very close to being full coverage, or let's just say I think it was a full coverage concealer. It is a full coverage concealer. Again, the formula is something which is not very heavy, very lightweight, perfect for oily skin people. Next up we have is my most used and my most favorite concealer these days. It is the Sugar Magic Wand Waterproof Concealer. If you want to invest in a concealer which is beautiful texture wise and finish wise and price wise, and something which is full coverage, this is the concealer to go for. It is full coverage, it looks so beautiful. This is my favorite concealer out of all of the concealers which I shared with you. Even I think this is slightly better than Fit Me as well. I like it better than Fit Me because the texture is so beautiful, and you know, when you like blend it on your skin, it just looks like a dream. It looks super duper beautiful, and the shade is something which like matches to my skin perfectly. I really like it, and I highly recommend it to you. Next up we are going to be talking about powders. Now I feel like loose powders as compared to a pressed powder is definitely better for an oily skin person, because a loose powder is something which allows your foundation or your concealer to last longer. You just have to let it stay on your skin for say a couple of minutes and then dust it off, and it just makes sure that your base makeup stays on for really long hours. Now because loose powders are fine in texture, it contains less oil as compared to a normal compact. That is why it's a better option as compared to a compact powder for oily skin people. So let's talk about my favorite loose powders in no particular order. The first one is the Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This is so lightweight, and it is perfect for, you know, like everyday purpose. You just like dust it off on your skin and you are, I think, good to go. It is super duper amazing, and yeah, it doesn't feel very heavy on the skin. And loose powders generally don't feel heavy on the skin because, as I already mentioned, they are very fine and they're very light in texture, so they are amazing for oily skin. The next recommendation is the Luxury Banana Powder by Makeup Revolution. This is again a really nice and amazing option. Next up we have the Forever 52 Luxury Banana Powder. Again, very amazing. The next product is by Color Essence. This is their high definition powder, and back in the days I used to use this product so much. It just gives a very nice amount of coverage to your makeup. This is an expired product right now, but it was really amazing. I really loved using it and I might just order it once again. It was very affordable as well, only for rupees 350. So if you are in the mood to try something very affordable, then this option is amazing. Next up we have the Bharat and Doris loose powder. This used to be my favorite, like this still is my favorite loose powder. I love it so much. It just gives a very nice amount of coverage, and since it is it's a white loose powder, it's in the shade 01. It used to like add a very nice brightening effect to my skin as well, but I wouldn't recommend the shade number 1 to my deeper and dusky skin beauties. If only you are in the like fair medium skin tone category, I would recommend you guys to use this one. So this one has a lot of shade variation, so you can definitely check out. Now let's talk about setting sprays or finishing mist. I think it is so important to add a setting spray after you are done with your makeup, and I have actually seen the difference it makes to your makeup. It just makes your makeup look very fresh. And previously I never used to use a setting spray. Like, I often used to miss using setting sprays, but now that I am so habitual of using them, I can actually see a clear difference in how my makeup looks at the end. So for my oily skin girls, I would recommend you guys to choose one finishing mist or one setting spray which says matte. That's all. If it says matte, it is meant for your skin, because a matte finish setting spray is something which really helps in controlling the amount of oil which is produced during the day in your skin, and it also makes sure that your makeup lasts longer. It makes sure that your makeup looks fresh. It makes sure that your makeup looks mattified and non-oily. So I have like a couple of recommendations for you guys. So the first one is the NYX matte finishing setting spray. This is again so amazing. It just makes your face feel really fresh, like, you know, just all the setting sprays. There is nothing unusual about each of these setting sprays. So this is something which I really like, and this is priced rupees 875. Just like a couple of mist here and there and you're good to go. The next recommendation is the Matte Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray by Makeup Revolution. Honestly, I have never felt any kind of difference between like these two products. They work equally well for me, although this is a bit expensive than this one, and the quantity is more as well. So yeah, like both of them are equally really nice, and I did not feel any kind of specific difference while using these two products. Apart from these two, I have the Pat Micro Finish Makeup Fixer. Now this is something which I believe every skin type can use, not just for oily skin but also for my dry skin beauties as well, because it adds a very beautiful and a very healthy glow to your makeup in the end, which just looks very beautiful. So you can definitely give this one a try as well. Alright you guys, so those were my oily skin makeup product recommendations, and these are the kind of products which I literally swear by, and this was actually requested by one of you on my Instagram. So I think this is something which is going to help a lot of my oily skin darlings. So let me know if this video was helpful, and if you have any query regarding oily skin makeup products, then shoot them in the comment section below. I would love to answer them. I hope this video was helpful, and if you did like it, then please don't forget to give this video a big hit, and also make sure that you share this video with all your friends who have got oily skin. And I am planning to come up with more videos, and you know, I am planning to increase the frequency of my YouTube videos as well, and at this time I really need your support, guys. So please make sure that you share this video with all your friends and family wherever possible, and if you still aren't subscribed to my channel, then please make sure that you do, and please urge your friends to subscribe to my channel as well. This would mean so much to me, guys. Hit that bell button next to the subscribe icon so that you will be notified whenever my video is live on YouTube. So that's all for now, and I will see you guys super soon in my next video. Mwah. Love you. Bye.